I decided I was going to show you what I was working on. So, y'all saw the puzzle table, which I finished that Guardians of the Galaxy puzzle. It was pretty easy. It was only old $500. It's about a day and a half kind of job. Oh, there it is. In the spare time I was doing it. So outside I have a table on the front porch, and it has these really cool legs that come down. You know, it's got like the center column with 3 legs. And I was looking at the table and I was like, that's about half the size of my puzzle table. And so I went outside and I traced it onto some cardboard. And then I took it, and guess what I did with it? You'll never guess. I traced it onto a piece of wood. Ryan, that looks like the wood flooring from the bathroom that that you haven't shown us that's completed. I know. Maybe I'll do that in this video somewhere. So I traced that onto this. Took it over to the oscillating spindle sander. That's this one. It's not really a must in a woodworking shop, but it is nice, you know, to be able to get these inside radii. And then I got the rest of them just with this one. See how you can get the rest of them like that. All right. And so I have this ash that was cut down. It was felled a couple years back. Man, this stuff warps a bunch if you've ever worked with ash. It don't like being out of its tree shape. It says, I don't like you. Whoop! And it warps a little bit. So I've been having this one sit out in the shop for quite some time. I traced it onto here. Went with the jigsaw. Got most of that part out. You see, I was struggling with that little bit jigsaw. So I'm going to tighten up the bandsaw, get that a little bit taut, because I went over there to try using it, and you see, I tried. Look at this, Ryan. What do you... So we're going to tighten that up, cut that stuff up, and use the router to... Oh, my bad. That's a template. What you do with the template is you tape it onto there, or just use some small pin nails, and then you can use your router that sits right there with a bearing bit and make it prettier. So that's what we're going to do with this. So I'll be back. But what about these 2 pieces of wood? This is going to be see what else I'm out? That was straight yesterday. Now, it's got a bow in it. Ash. Sure is pretty, though. This is going to be the center column. So I'm going to glue that together. That's going to sit upright, like so. And then it's going to have the legs, 3 of them sitting around. And that's going to be the base for the puzzle table that I made in the last video you saw. We'll be back. Thanks for watching. How's everybody's day? Check out my Sunday attire. Oh, I got some new Crocs too. All right, we'll be back. Well. I believe I have a mild sinus infection. Oh God, I love Tennessee. I might have bit off a little bit more than I can chew on these things. My bandsaw, homemade 20-inch bandsaw, Matthias Wandel, I don't know, does great. I need a better blade, and I need to replace my springs. They just ain't chooching. I just can't get a good tension on the blade. So, what did you do, Ryan? I used the Sanders combination. I chooched as much as I could with this guy, pushing that way, making sure I stay flat. I did that one like that. Then I did this one like that. Just like that. Yes, That was nice. Ryan, why didn't you use the router, like you said? Because I don't have a big enough follower bit or pattern bit. There's ones that come up this way that have a bearing on the bottom, and the shank can come up this way. That would have been good because those shanks are a little bit bigger. The one that I have has the bearing on the top. Why didn't you use the CNC and just go down that much with the CNC, then cut out the little bitty tabs and then use the router? I don't know, because it would have taken me probably that long to figure out how to get it on the computer. None of this was ran through the planer, nor was this. I wanted to test something. I just sanded it. You see, it was uneven. I just sanded it with the orbital sander, and then I smushed them together with lots of wood glue. And I think that turned out pretty good. This is 4 inches squared. I've already ran this through the joiner on all sides to get it flat. What if I just kept doing this? How long is he going to do? I don't know. I'm just kidding. So this is ready to go, 4 inches squared. I'm going to router and round over these edges everywhere. Make sure that that's flat. And then we will attach this onto here. And then I've got to figure out what that distance, it's going to be big, what that distance is, and then take that off the top. Because I want it to be around 32 inches. Oh! Then I'm going to figure out some kind of method to mount a piece of wood with some magnets so that I can get the other one on top, the puzzle table. And I'd like for that to adjust somehow. Should I just make that round? Should I come in, mark off about that much on either side, and make that rounded over with a big eyelet and a knob? It's a lot of work. Watch this. Boop. That's what the table saw does. You ready? Boop. It says use touching it. Quick review, impromptu on the table saw. I love it. I've had it for like 3 years now. I'm in love with this table saw. I don't know about the bypass mode and all that stuff. I'm just real careful with it. It forces me to let the glue dry. Because if you remember, we broke it. I'm burping up some coffee. All right, I'm going to figure out all that stuff. We shall be back here in a little bit. I had to pause La Villa Strangata by Rush. Fun fact, those 3 boys rented a farm in someplace in northern Canada and got themselves a little house, immersed themselves when they made that album. And when it came to that song, they challenged themselves to make a song that was actually hard for them to play. Let's go look it up. Listen to it. It's awesome. So I have just returned from some errands around town, and this is still wet. I used a pretty wet paper towel. So I made a 4th leg. I don't know if I've said that. I've got some ginormous screws going in here. The hole goes down to about that way, so I've got some good meat. Same thing with this one. You can see it in there, maybe. But I'm going to go through, what are we going to fill that with? I can make some dowels. I'm probably going to make some dowels. I'll make some dowels to put into there. We'll sand all that stuff flush. I tacked it when I put it together with these little brad nails. So I'm going to go through and fill that up with some putty. But I wanted to show you something. I've never made anything like this before. Again, challenge oneself. This was hard the entire time. You know what I'm saying? You ready? You ready? I haven't done anything but put this together. Oh, just eyeballing it, baby. Eyeballing it. What I did here at the bottom is I just kind of used the round over where the two roundovers come together. I wish I wouldn't have rounded that over because it would have been a little bit easier. But I just used where the two roundovers comes together and matched it. Eyeballed it all the way around. A must in the shop, some form of marking jig that or thing that you can mark distances and keep that distance, because all I did was top, bottom, brad, screw, screw, wipe, glue. Yes. So this is the must have, and a way to cut wood and metal and sand the appropriate material which one is working with. Really, three things: something to cut wood, something to cut metal, and something to sand one of those two things, or put them together. Glue, welder, you can make anything. I make it sound simple, but tools are pretty cheap these days. I made that really simple. I just cut that off at an eyeballed angle. Thought I did pretty good on that. So, the next course of action, just set this right here. You hold that. The next course of action is the neighbor. She said, "Hey, Ryan, do you want a piece of plywood?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." So there's a piece of plywood that's in the barn over there. I'm going to go get that. And I'm going to cut two rectangles that are identical in size. Embed some magnets in the top one. Embed some metal on the bottom one. Or maybe some adjacent magnets. Adjacent, is that this way or that way? I don't know. I'm going to make it to where the magnets or metal line up with one another. And then I'm going to, on the piece that I attached to the puzzle table, on the top part, the part that would actually sit the highest, that you would put on and would hang the weight of the puzzle table with that angle, not very much weight. Remember, it's only one sheet of plywood, glue on board, $20. Go watch the last video. Put a little piece of trim on that side, and then I'm going to, on the base side, put 3 pieces of trim on that. That way, when one comes on, it'll slide, and then it'll be trimmed all the way around. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? Make sure you're drinking your water. I'll be back. Is that how you do it right here? Hey, new day. Have y'all seen that thus far? I don't know if you saw the stuff on top. Just got home from work. I got about an hour before I go to the doctor. I got to get a steroid shot. You can't tell. I got a wee bit of a sinus infection. But this is what I was talking about. Hopefully y'all followed along at home. So I got a bunch of those nameplate badge magnets that I got at the old, what's the place called? Hobby Lobby. You ready? Can you hear it? So then we're going to put this on this. I got to scrape all this off. And then we shall be back. Hopefully it won't rock. I don't know. Yeah! We have to be really quiet because I'm at the doctor's office. But look. Nature is all around us. If we just slow down just for a second or two. Alright, let me get off of this before I'm embarrassed before the doctor comes in. Alright, I'll see you back at the shop. Bye. Oh, it's just too pretty not to encapsulate on camera here. It's very therapeutic just to walk around the yard and listen to the birds and, you know, take care of your space. You know what I mean? Second take. We're all over the place in this video. I was rambling the last time I recorded it. I'm in the shop swapping out an outlet. I just wanted to show y'all something. Don't be intimidated when it comes to electricity. Make sure you've got your breaker or your light switch, mainly your breaker, shut off. Get you a little flashlight. That's all you need. What are you telling us, Ryan? In the back, you've got 3 wires most of the time. Your black is your main wire. This is an AC outlet from your home. Alternating current. Goes in through the black, goes into this, and then goes out through the white. Now, if you're replacing a receptacle, because I wanted to get one of these with the USB jobbies on here, it's really easy. Black, main, goes to gold. White goes to silver. It's the same on this one. White goes to that side because it's silver. Black goes to gold. Black, gold, white, silver. And you can install an outlet. It's that easy. Ah! Yeah. I mean, I am 100% satisfied with this thing. I did like a warm semi-gloss polyurethane, several coats. The only thing that I'll probably do is I'll come through and put some pins on the end, just in case I decide that I'm going to lean on that. Yeah. I mean, enough said, right? I built my Lego table a while back to display the Legos out of ash, and that thing is just moving like nobody's business. Hopefully this won't move. Don't know. So, I mean, I've had this stuff for like 4 years, right? Shadow, you talking to me? No. If you notice, I still sound congested. I'm trying to get over the old sinus infection. Looks awesome. You can't even tell it's 2 separate pieces. So yeah, here's the puzzle table. Works really good. It's not a good height. I started this one. That's pretty hard, y'all. That's a hard one. So baby doll knew I was struggling with this puzzle, and she was like, here's this 300-piece X-Men one. Get that one busted out real fast. Yeah, I've actually built Legos on this too, and it's not a big enough angle to where things will slide down, which I'm pretty excited about. So it will hold enough pieces on the Lego table to do a 1,000-piece puzzle and have all the pieces stored in these shelves or drawers. They're not shelves. I don't really know what else to say. It's Sunday. I'm going to get the rest of this video put together and try to release it because I wanted to do it Friday and Saturday, and now it's Sunday. So that's what I'm going to go do. Everybody have an awesome day. Get outside, do something, you know, even if you have a sinus infection. Go mow the lawn, that way it's bad the next day. No, don't do that. That's what I did. Yeah, just get out, do something, have fun. That's what I'm trying to say. Encourage others to do it. Make on, man, woman, whomever. Thank y'all again for following along. I hope I inspired you to think outside the box. It is a weird height. This is where I used to sit. That's what I used to use as my puzzle table. But now I got that one. My son's using that one. It's not a really good height for me to sit right here. So I'm thinking, what if we made us a stool? Like a stool with 4 legs, maybe metal, you know, kind of come up. An adjustable, maybe Acme rod, or one of those really heavy-duty Acme rods to kind of swivel it up with the bottom and the back. What do you think? Should I do it? It's be really hard. I could get I've got a circle jig to make metal circles. I could do that and then make a jig for the 4 legs. Did I just build that in my head? Because then I could take... I might be making a stool. You see, I had no intentions of doing that, the base. I just wanted this, and so that made me use my imagination. It pulled me out of whatever else I was thinking about, and I was just like, hey, you can make a table bottom. and then bass, and then that don't work no more. So we make a steel. Pretty pumped up. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. Bye. Thanks again for watching. Until we meet again. Bye.